Okay, let's go, baby.
All right, we are live on YouTube.
Oh my God, we're live on YouTube. YouTube, I always say thank you to YouTube because you guys made me an astrologer. That's so funny. So guess what, YouTube? Here's the deal. Um, in the future, coming soon to your neighborhood, said the astrologer, there is a free dripped. Is that even a word? There is a summit coming up that's going to talk to you about astrology live time, where you see me interviewing 22 different people, some who are famous, some who aren't. But the reason why I'm doing this is, and this reason why I'm here today on YouTube is, astrology, as you probably know, if you watch my stuff, it can be very practical and very grounded and very useful. But there's a huge prejudice in the collective that says, astrology, are you kidding me? I told the story the other day. Were you there, Kristen? That I was invited to be with a group of scientists. You weren't there. I was invited in this room with Jill Bolte Taylor. Some of you may know Jill Bolte Taylor. She's a very famous brain surgeon who wrote a TED Talk, and it's the number 2 TED Talk in the world. It has, like, I don't know, I want to say 25 million hits, maybe more. And so she invited me to go to this event, which was she's a neurologist or a brain surgeon. And there was all these scientists there. And I'm bad. This is not a good story. I told them I was an astronomer because I was afraid if I told them I was an astrologer, they would get mad. So then at the halfway mark, we were sitting in a forum and we were sitting talking. And at the halfway mark, I said, I can't do it anymore. So at lunch, it was lunchtime. And I said, you guys, I'm an astrologer. And the guy who was sitting next to me, who really was enjoying the dialogue and my contributions and what I had to say, he was like, what? You were so interesting. Don't tell me you're an astrologer. I can't even believe this. So I left the category of being interesting to being untrustworthy because I said astrology versus astronomy, but at least I told the truth. And so that's one indicator, but there's so many where, and Kristen, you've probably seen it when you've tried to do the podcast where people don't believe in astrology or they have a judgment about it or it doesn't seem legit. And so part of my job this life is to bring astrology to you in a very concrete way. So one, I did the summit, which is a free 5-day email drip program where you're going to get interviews with these different people, where you'll get to see everything from a scientist to a psychic to a social activist to a football player, all looking at their charts to describe how astrology changed their lives. So I really want you to know that you may be here watching me on YouTube because you believe in this. And I bet lots of you have my book, The Missing Element, that I sleep with it under my pillow because I'm so proud of it. It was such an act of love. But these are the ways that I'm trying to get to you because I will mail this to you. You can go on Amazon. I'm trying to get you guys to open up. First, the book is just the elements, but the free videos is astrology. So the book is just pure elemental wisdom. It's not astrology, but the series we're sending out, this free summit, is all astrology and very simple because out of those 22 people, maybe 5 of them know astrology. Like I know Trevor Hall's in there, he knows astrology. Aaron Rodgers is in there, he just started studying. Colette Baron Reed is in there, and she knows a little bit to be dangerous. Um, who else in that group knows astrology?
Krista and Emery.
They don't really never took the they don't really
Oh,
a
really?
little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the cool thing is that people have a little knowledge, and that's why I'm here on YouTube and in Facebook and Instagram. Is my job is to take astrology to you so you understand it. And so the series we're giving you, and there's the link. Hi, Suzanne from Canada, and Lisa from Tennessee, April, Amber, and Titus. The trick is, I don't want you to, thanks. Michelle loves my book. I don't want you to think that astrology is woo woo and that I want you to have the upside of studying it, which is it changes you. You will not be the same. And of course, the class is coming August 18th. The card opens so you can come study directly with us. But more importantly, why I'm on YouTube right now is to start nurturing you to believe and know me and say, well, she can't be all bad if she's playing with people like Julianne Hough. She's going to be one of the interviewees, or Jenny McCarthy, who I just love. Um, these are all the interviewees that are in this series that are for free because, yes, I'm trying to help you. And I don't know about autism. I could not answer that, mermaid. I don't know that it could help with autism. I only know for sure that it helps with humans who are looking for what they're doing here, who they are, how to be compassionate, how to change your life. It really it gives you the momentum to break out of patterns that have you stuck. And if your soul is sincerely interested, like that's how Kristen came to work for us. There's a lot of people in our company who are their lives have changed because suddenly one, you feel like you're not crazy anymore. You're not weird. That's I think the biggest thing astrology does. It soothes the internal dialogue that's mean, that says, "Oh, I talk too much. Oh, I'm too messy. Oh, I'm too like yeah, you are messy. And yes, you are a person that talks a lot. And yes, you are like these are qualities that don't go away, but and with the observer on, you begin to watch yourself like I just did. Instead of saying, but I changed it to and. That was my observer. I go, whoa, whoa, whoa. It helps you back up the bus. It helps you put the stop button on. It gives you permission to go, I was just kidding. I'm sorry. Powerful. So astrology is essentially a pause button and you're not judging yourself. You have what this book talks about, inspiring compassion for the human condition. That's the subtitle of the missing element. Like, how do you get some compassion? He's famous too. That's funny. So yeah, exactly, Gretchen. How do you be your best self? How do you not take the low road? We talk a lot of like today I'm teaching level 3. The school opens in September. I don't know if any of you know that. We have only twice a year the school opens. But what Kristen, wasn't it just the other day the school opened?
I know. It's just, it all runs together. It's wild. It's wild. August
It just
18th, the school opens.
well, the card opens. So you
Yeah, the
can
card.
you
Yes, yeah, yes. School
if
starts a
you
month later.
September 14th. If
Yeah.
you want to study astrology, well, here's the deal. How do they sign up just to get in the waiting list?
So clicking on the link and joining the summit, you'll get information, and I can also put the waitlist link in the comments as well.
So if you just join the summit, which is free, that's a great entrance. For anyone that's brand new here, that you're just watching me for the first time and you're like, what's she talking about? It's too much to talk about on a YouTube live. What would be great is to join the summit. And if you watch one of those 22 half an hour videos, or just half an hour, where someone you love, let's say you love football and there's Aaron Rodgers, like then you just watch, you take your husband, you say, can we just watch this half an hour? It's so interesting. He is so interesting. Oh, I'm so glad, Lisa, that you reference my book all the time from Tennessee.
Well, and
And
having the chart right next to it is that's such a huge learning tool, right? Because you
yes,
start to put it together. Okay, there's his Scorpio, or there's
yeah, exactly. The midheaven. It was fun during the interview doing Trevor Hall because he had Virgo on the midheaven, which is purity, like the design. And he's a rock star who's such a goody goody. And when he saw the Virgo, it was like, oh, like it wasn't Leo as a rock star would want to have all the drama. It was Virgo, the desire to be a pure service. And that's what his music's about.
that's
So
interesting.
yeah, and that was interesting for him. And that's what's going to happen when you watch the YouTube. No, when you watch the from YouTube, if you go sign up for this summit, you will hear these people talking who are famous and they have these ahas right in front of you. It's super cool.
Very excited
Oh,
about it. So
I'm super excited. This that we did it once before. I don't know if you saw any of those, Kristen.
yes, yeah.
Um, but this was a different level. And you know, it just we all get better as we get older. I think that my interview skills are better and the characters were super interesting. I'm trying to think. The one with the psychic, I really love the one with Sonia. She's a very famous psychic. So if you're interested at all, you know, yes, the book is the low hanging fruit, but you all you have to do. Oh, I'm so glad, Lisa. All you have to do, and that's what the point of this exercise is to give you permission to be your real self. Ta-da! And now I'm going to do, I love doing YouTube lives, but now I'm going to go do something so silly.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone.